delve into the darkness, let's talk about Thor, the Dark World. With the adventures of Thor, the mighty Avenger, continuing in this film, we see him battle to save Earth and all of the 9 realms from a shadowy enemy that predates the universe itself. Due to the aftermath of the first Thor movie and the Avengers, Thor fights to restore order in the cosmos, but this ancient race led by the vengeful Malekith comes back to plunge the universe back into darkness to defeat an enemy that even Odin and the other Asgardians cannot withstand. Thor sets out on his most dangerous and personal journey yet, as he is forced into an alliance with his brother Loki to save the universe. And I know this is the Thor film that seems to be most hated. Well, most hated at the time. And I got to say, this Thor film is much better than the first one. It still has its problems though, but the film is so much better than the first one. We do see Chris Hemsworth come back as Thor himself, and he is once again mighty godlike in this. To which we also do get Natalie Portman come back as Jane. And I do believe that the two of them have good dynamics, good chemistry so far. But along with them, of course, we get Tom Hiddleston back as Loki, the god of mischief himself. And it was just interesting to see what they did with these characters after the first Thor film, after the first Avengers film. We see Thor fighting through the cosmos. We see Loki locked up in a prison cell. And we see Jane waiting for Thor this whole time pretty much. And when we see the three of them together, they were pretty fun together. But along with them, we do get Anthony Hopkins back as Odin, Jamie Alexander back as Lady Sif, Idris Elba back as Heimdall, Kat Dennings, Stellan Skarsgård, the Warriors 3, and Rene Russo as Thor's mom. But also we do get Christopher Eccleston as Malekith, the antagonist of the film. I thought he was good in the role, but the character could have had so much more and did kind of unfortunately come off as bland. He was sadly underused in this, but the makeup on him looked really good. But with this film, I liked how it explored the 9 realms a bit more, and I loved how we got more to Asgard, more to the characters, learning more about like the Asgardian culture in a way. All that was pretty much the best parts of the film. But of course, this does have its funny moments, its fun action moments, pretty cool Thor action moments. But I got to say, the one who stole the show in this was Loki. I loved how we got more to the character, and just more to side characters in general, because we got more to Thor's mom, we got more to Lady Sif, we got more of the Warriors 3. And I thought that was pretty good for the most part. But with how this film is, of course, it has its flaws. This was unfortunately one that the Marvel Corporation meddled with at the time. The antagonists from Malekith, from the Dark Elves, they were just underused in this. They could have had a lot more. And I believe they lied to Christopher Eccleston about this. Lied to him about how long it'll take for the makeup to be. But regardless of all those flaws, I still enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it more than the first Thor. And while this isn't perfect, it was still a fun Marvel movie. It was still a fun Thor movie. I know many people consider this to be the worst MCU film, but I don't think it is. Overall, with Thor the Dark World, it was a fun Thor movie. I do think that it's overhated. But have you seen Thor the Dark World? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.